Rangers have had a lot of embarrassing moments over the past few years, losing 7-1 to Liverpool, having the worst Champions League group stage record of all time, but nothing would be more embarrassing to losing to a team being coached from a bed. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football, and that's exactly what the Bucharest owner wants to do. He wants to put Rangers to bed from his own bed. Crazy as that sounds, and that would have to be the most embarrassing thing I think we've ever seen in football. But Bucharest owner GIGI BECALI has revealed that he will be watching the game and coaching the game for his team from his bed in Romania. Now, it turns out that the owner is pretty hands-on. He has a role in picking the team, so maybe he should just install himself as the manager, but he likes to have an overriding say on matters. Maybe a bit similar to Vladimir Romanov when he was at Hearts and he was jumping in, picking the team, and it was just a whole lot of confusion in the end, and he wanted a yes man as the manager so he could control things. That appears to be the type of owner that GIGI BECALI is, and he said that he will not be travelling to Scotland. He won't be coming to Glasgow, but he says that he can, and his team, and he is good enough to beat Rangers lying in his own bed in his home in Romania, which is pretty crazy. We've never seen anything like that before, and that would surely be a record that I don't think Rangers could come back from. You cannot lose to a guy who is coaching the game of football lying in his bed, even if he does live in a mansion, okay? Even if this guy is rich. Now, GIGI BECALI is apparently a controversial figure in his homeland. I mean, I've never heard of the guy, so can't really say too much about him, but he's apparently very controversial. We know that the Romanian champions will face Rangers up next in the Europa League. Bucharest, though, they're currently struggling in their own domestic league, so maybe he needs to get out of bed, because at the moment they're sitting 10th in the table, 9 points behind the Romanian leaders. But BECALI is confident they can continue their winning ways in Europe. They've won their opening 2 games, and they're looking to make it 3 wins out of 3, and he's going to do it from his bedroom. Now, this guy, like I said, controversial figure. He has spent time in jail, he has had a corruption scandal, and he's always in the limelight, whether it be his football, his politics, or his personal life. But if he can defeat Rangers from his own bed, then he will forever be in the spotlight, because that will 100% make history. Now, he has made life difficult for various Bucharest managers in recent years, as he has frequently admitted to having the final say when it comes to team selections, and he plans to do the same for their match against Rangers later this month, but obviously from the comfort of his own bed. The 66-year-old revealed he rewarded his players for their stunning away win in Greece before announcing he won't be joining them in Scotland for the Ibrox clash. He said, quote, "I announced to the entire squad after the game every one of them would receive £3,000 each for the win. That's the players and the staff. They made the whole of Romania happy. They are a team of winners and they deserve to be rewarded. I'm not going to go to Glasgow for the game against Rangers. I intend to watch it in my bed. This team are so good, we can beat Rangers from my bed. Of course, I will give instructions to the team as usual, but I will do it in my bed. This would be unprecedented in football. I will be the first ever leader to coach a team from my bed. There is no need for me to travel to Glasgow. We can beat them with me in Romania." End of quote. I mean, this guy is an absolute rocket, and he knows it, man. He did bring up there that this would, be history. This would forever be known and remembered if he does beat Rangers from his bed, and of course it would. Of course it would. Some crazy Romanian owner coaching a team lying in his, whatever, £10 million mansion or whatever, coaching a game of football from his double king-size bed or whatever. I don't know what rich people have. Whatever size of bed he's got, so, yeah, this guy is, seems like an absolute rocket, and Rangers can't afford to lose this. This would be embarrassing. There's no coming back for this. You cannot lose to a guy who's coaching the game, from lying in his bed. Probably have a bunch of hookers with him as well, man, and who knows what he's snorting, this guy will be living the millionaire dream or something like that, and he's going to be coaching his team at the same time. I mean, I wonder what kind of screen, what kind of size of TV is he watching this game on? Must have like a fucking, I don't know, 300-foot TV or something. Maybe it stretches into the backyard. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, guys. But there you go. The Romanian, not manager, not coach, the Romanian owner, who's going to coach the game from his bed, intends to beat Rangers and says that he's that good. He doesn't need to show up to Glasgow in order to beat them. Crazy. We'll see if he can back it up. I mean, he's going to look like an idiot if Rangers smash Bucharest, but at the same time, if Bucharest beat Rangers, then Jesus Christ, I don't think this will ever be lived down. This will be a moment that will be remembered forever. And if Clement thought there was enough pressure on him already, then the pressure is being ramped up to 100. Rangers must win, in my opinion, or at least get a result in their next Europa League game at home against Bucharest if they want to advance. Now, they reckon you need probably 10 points to go through. Rangers have 3 points out of 6 after 2 games. Their next matches are at home against Bucharest, away to Olympiacos, away to Nice, home to Tottenham, away to Man United, and then at home against Union SG. It could come down to that last game, and Rangers might be in a position where they need to win that last game against Union SG in order to go through. A lot of people don't expect them to pick up results against Tottenham and United. While I can agree, I would not rule out the United game because United are just so bad. I think Tottenham beat Rangers. United probably beat Rangers, but you never know. Nice in France, I think, will be a difficult game for Rangers. We've seen how they struggled against Lyon, and Nice finished above Lyon. Now, I think Lyon are a better side than Nice, but still, Nice for the last couple of seasons have been challenging at the top of Ligue 1, so you'd expect them to beat Rangers. So when you look at what games Rangers have left, the games where you expect Rangers to pick up points, obviously the last one against Union SG and the Bucharest game. If Rangers lose to Bucharest though, with 5 games remaining, there's only 2 games I think that you'd expect Rangers to maybe get something, and we know how difficult it can be to go away to Greece. So I really do believe that Rangers need to pick up a win here against Bucharest, because the Tottenham game's going to be tough. The Union SG game you expect them to win, but I don't know. I think Rangers need to try and get at least a minimum of 7 points going into that final match, and then it puts all the pressure on the Union SG game. But if they lose against Bucharest, then it's going to be hard to see them picking up 4 points out of the next 4, because like I said, Olympiacos away, then Nice, Tottenham, United. It's a tough run of fixtures. So Clement, I think the pressure's on him. I think he needs to beat Bucharest. The Bucharest owner believes he can beat Clement's Rangers from his own bed. I guess we'll find out who can step up to the task in the next round of the Europa League. But someone's going to be embarrassed. Someone's going to be left disappointed. And we'll find out soon enough, guys, who that is going to be. Anyway, that's it for Fog Football. Leave a like, leave a comment. And could you just imagine, man, if Rangers get beat for a fucking guy coaching the team in his bed? Now, that would be crazy. Till next time. Peace.